Amy, thank you. Now on to our big story at 11. Intense rain and floods are blamed for 6 deaths in Texas and Oklahoma. At least 12 people are still missing because of the historic flooding. Jennifer Gray reports.
This morning, record-breaking and deadly floodwaters continue to wreak havoc across central Texas and Oklahoma.
The challenges are not over yet. There's going to be more rain to come.
Nearly 40 counties throughout Texas now under an emergency disaster declaration. A dam rupturing just east of Austin, unable to withhold the historic amount of rain, flooding a highway.
It's not over. The rain is still here.
Family members desperately wait on dry land.
I kept calling him over and over, and I was like, are you okay? Are you okay?
As rescues continue by air and water. The National Guard called to rescue 13 people, including 3 children trapped in a rental cabin in southeast Oklahoma.
The water came up quicker than expected, road washed out, and we couldn't pass by it.
In Wimberley, Texas, around a dozen people are still missing, including 2 families with children.
When she wasn't there, I knew something was very, very wrong.
Julie Shields recalls the last phone call she received from her sister, Laura McComb.
Call Mom and Dad. I love you, and pray.
Along with her husband and 2 children inside, McComb's vacation home was swept away by the floodwaters. Her husband, found 12 miles away, says he tried desperately to save his family, but the cabin split in 2.
She is with her babies, and she will be with her babies always in heaven, and we know that as a family.
The death toll in both southern states continues to rise.
She was at prom with her date and, laughing, dancing next to her.
18-year-old Alyssa Ramirez was on her way back from prom, just south of San Antonio. Her car stalling out in high waters just a couple miles away from her home. She called 911 and her father, but it was too late.
They weren't able to find her until this morning when crews were out there. She has her place in heaven, and they'll meet her again soon.
And that was Jennifer Gray reporting. All schools in the Houston Independent School District are closed today due to the weather. Meantime, volunteers from the Wisconsin Red Cross are headed down to Texas to help out the victims. Not only are they helping in Texas, but also in Oklahoma after tornadoes ripped through both areas. The American Red Cross of Wisconsin expects to send another handful of volunteers later this week.
A bounce house on Fort Lauderdale Beach yesterday was lifted with children inside, and look at this, it was all captured on this cell phone video. First, you see the water spout just offshore, then it moves onshore, at this point becoming a tornado. The wind picks up a small tent, tosses it across the beach, and then the tornado lifts up the bounce house. Look at that, it goes about 20 feet into the air. That is terrifying video. 3 children were thrown out of the bounce house. 1 adult was also injured, and unfortunately, 1 of the 3 children was seriously hurt. Happening today, attorneys for one of the girls accused of stabbing a friend to please a fictional online character are trying to move her case to juvenile court. The 13-year-old's lawyers are arguing the law requiring adult charges for attempted first-degree intentional homicide is unconstitutional. Well, police say that girl and a 12-year-old friend stabbed their friend in a Waukesha park last May. She survived 19 stab wounds. A state law requires children as young as 10 to be charged as adults for certain serious crimes.
Also today, a state assemblyman is proposing a bill that would legalize blaze pink for hunters. Nick Milroy, a Democrat from South Range in northwestern Wisconsin, plans to hold a news conference today. The bill is designed to encourage more women to try hunting. A UW textile expert has determined blaze pink is just as visible as blaze orange in the wild. More than 20 state lawmakers are voicing their support for Representative Melissa Sargent's minimum wage bill. The bill calls for the minimum wage in the state to be increased to $15 an hour. The change would take effect over the course of 5 years. The state's current minimum wage is $7.25 an hour.
New at 11, authorities in Grant County want to make sure you are slowing down and, of course, buckling up. This morning, they announced they'll be amping their speed and seatbelt enforcement next month. Deputies will be out in various locations throughout the county as a way to enhance safety. You'll see more squad cars on patrol as well as orange signs to indicate the enforcement area. Well, dozens of Utah girls took one big step toward athletic equality on the football field over the weekend. America's first tackle football league for girls made its debut Saturday. The league already has one celebrity player. She is 12-year-old Sam Gordon. She became a football sensation at 9 years old when her father posted her football highlights online. And back then, she played with the boys.
I think it's super exciting that we're finally doing an all-girls tackle football league, because I know there's so many girls out there that would really enjoy doing this, but there was never an all-girls team.
That is what I am talking about there. Amy Carlson's over there just laughing. Isn't that awesome? Okay, the league kicked off with 4 teams of 5th and 6th graders. The league's president says most parents do not want to put their daughters on the boys' teams, and I can't blame them.
Yeah, that's a little rough to be out there, but I don't know if you could see the video. Sam is really good.
Oh, yeah.
She was catching a lot of those.
Atta girl.
Yeah, she's representing right there.